Hi, I'm Patty.
I'm Kim Michelle.
And I'm Jill. Welcome to our podcast. It's a great day to talk.
Because honestly, what day isn't a great day to talk?
So join us in our conversation.
A Great Day to Talk is brought to you by St. George Design, offering complete website design, social media management, search engine optimization, Google and Facebook ad management, and many other digital and print marketing services. stgeorgedesign.com. And by Richardson Brothers Custom Homes, third-generation builders who have been building custom homes in southern Utah for over 25 years. They will take your dream home from concept to completion. Contact richardsonbrothers.com.
Hello. Happy holidays. Hey. Friends and relations. Welcome. It's so good to see you. I haven't seen you guys for
Forever.
Hello, all our friends. Welcome to an early episode of A Great Day to Talk. I am Jill, holding my losing Arizona Lottery Powerball ticket.
Well, I don't have mine in front of me right now. And just because somebody doesn't say it's the winning ticket, I'm going to still check mine against it.
I did too.
I'm for sure.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel it.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
feeling
sad,
it.
huh?
So, plus, I won a $2 scratch off.
Yeah,
so she
you're
did
already
win.
a winner.
Yeah, so I'm already a winner.
Chicken
Yep,
dinner.
Yep. Yeah.
Yay. And to my right is the beautiful redhead Patricia. And to her right is the beautiful brunette Kim Michelle.
Hi, everyone. Happy holidays.
So glad to be back.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope everyone had a healthy, safe holiday.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I ate my weight in holiday treats.
I kind of
On the daily?
liken myself to a conveyor belt into my mouth. And
That's such a beautiful visual, isn't
Yes,
it?
I can imagine
just
like
all
a-
the treats and
like-
beautiful beverages rolling straight into my mouth.
Yeah.
But Kim Michelle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a conveyor belt, but it didn't look like that.
was
So
in
I'm
the
not going to say
other
anything
direction.
else. Yeah, I really was ill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So sad.
for a good solid 10 days. Yeah. So
Oh my gosh.
just
Since
started
we
feeling
left.
better on this last Monday. So I really struggled through the holidays, not feeling well, but and had a couple of my kids in from California, and they stayed with my other son and his beautiful wife, just to try to minimize exposure as much as possible. I took a home test to make sure that they could even come into the house and not be exposed to anything other than my flu or whatever it was that was going on. So the test was negative, so I knew that it was okay that way. They just were going to get probably exposed to whatever was
other.
going
Yeah.
on.
Well, it's-
so...
Dang it.
Oh,
It's
man,
flu
it was
season
rough.
for
It
sure.
was rough. Yeah.
I'm convinced your body knew, like your body held on until the break started.
It really did.
And then it
Yeah.
just said, I'm done.
I'm
It's
done.
actually
Yeah.
a real thing.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Well, today we went to Vegas yesterday together.
Yeah.
And
So this show is all about our great excursion to come back and tell you all about
Our
that.
fantastic musical that we
Yes, girls'
bought
night out.
tickets for.
Well, weekend, day and a half out.
Yep. We had our friends Carrie and Amy and the
Hi,
three of
Carrie
us
and Amy.
together. We had so much fun. And, we had this whole thing planned. And as we were driving to Vegas, I got an email that said, sorry, your musical has been
Yeah,
canceled.
on the way.
On the way.
On the
way.
way. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yep.
were we going to turn around?
No. No.
No, because we are
Party people.
Party grandmas in the house.
That's right. That's right. And so, so we did. We still had such a fantastic time. We had
did.
beautiful food and beautiful beverages and tons of fun and laughter and
Just hung out
everything.
and
It was
Yeah.
desserts. So
Yeah.
another conveyor
it was
belt.
lovely.
It was delightful.
Yeah.
And that, like, not to change the subject, but that on top of the night before when our family was supposed to be heading to Vegas
Oh, right.
to see the Golden Knights play Tampa Bay, and the game was canceled. So the Burketts are 0 for 2 for their holiday excursions.
That's why you are not allowed to even pretend that you're coming with our family this weekend, because we are headed up north for Jazz
Games.
Warrior game which is our one of our Christmas presents to one of our kids and to Scott and to myself on Saturday. But it is, I think we're going to see more and more of that. Yeah. That we're going to see some things canceled.
Yeah,
and
it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
So anyway, but we're back and we had a grand time. And so we're not going to be talking about Menopause the musical
which I'm sure you're all disappointed about.
And I was going to sing the soundtrack for everybody. But
I'm sure there'll still be some other musical numbers that will pop in here, but it just won't be to that soundtrack.
Right. You're welcome, Carrie.
But
you're welcome.
We are going to be talking about intentions
for 2022.
Yep. Woohoo! And we have in the past, still a lot of people call these resolutions, and yet we aren't looking at them in that term at all. Because I feel like the word resolution, especially when it comes to New Year's resolutions, just sets me up for failure.
Yep.
Patty's just getting us hooked on.
I just wanted to make a comment.
Can't wait for.
And I just wanted to say, we are talking about.
She's now posting it. Hi, Austin. It is the last
for
good
2022.
Day to talk. Great day to talk of 2021.
Yes,
Isn't that crazy?
I know.
And I think this is 38. Isn't this 38?
Which is pretty exciting. So,
Sean, are we at 38 episode?
I think this is.
I'm pretty sure that we are. Yeah. So welcome everyone, and a special shout out to Mimo Pearl from Hawaii.
Hello.
So welcome Mimo, and Mimo had quite a 2021 herself. She took a fall. I hope this is okay for me to share. Mimo took a fall, and really her leg, her foot. She's been in the hospital for, I want to say a good 6 months.
Wow.
She's home, and we're happy about that. And I'm so excited about what 2022 can look like for you, Miss Mimo, and for all of us that way. And I think that's what we're talking about when we're talking about, sometimes when we think about resolutions, sometimes they can come from a place of lack. Like,
yes,
this is what my problem is. And so I'm going to create a resolution that's going to focus on my problem and help me overcome whatever I think that problem is, because then I'm going to be better in some way. Right. And so the focus of this conversation, and hopefully the takeaway for you, is to really, what is it that you want to attract into your life in 2022?
Yeah.
What is your intention to bring more, better, different into your life in 2022? Not because you're not enough or you don't have enough of it, but simply because you deserve more of it in 2022. And so I think just that shift in the thinking is in and of itself
an attraction.
Yes.
Agreed.
Creates a different energy for 2022.
Well, it's really evident for me because a lot of many years I, set the resolutions, and what is it, like January 22nd, maybe first week of February, it's over and done. And then I live with a lot of guilt and shame, and because I failed again. I knew I was going to fail again. And so I really am going to work on that new language around that. I'm intending, this is the intention. This is what's going to happen. This is how it's going to work. This is how it's going to be. Yeah. And really sit in that place. What are you going to intend for this year, KM?
For 2022, one of them really is just going to embrace, and my intention is to inspire more joy into my life. That really is. I've been really busy in 2021
and 2020.
Yes,
At
and
2019.
2020. Yes. Okay, my life has been
Really?
busy. And even stepping back into the classroom, it's been busy. There's been a lot of new things that I've had the opportunity to step in and learn. And even in my teaching, I think I'm doing some really great work and really expanding some possibility thinking for students and holding them totally capable. And some of it's been really challenging, which is not bad. I'm going to still continue to do that, but I really want to embrace it from an energy of joy, right?
Yep.
An energy of joyfulness.
Right.
And so my intention is to attract more of that joy, which is different from happiness. Happiness sometimes is an immediate feeling that comes from a circumstance. Joy can even be found in sadness. And we've had some sadness here in the completion of the end of 2021. And I anticipate that I'm going to have the opportunity to say some farewells to people I love very dearly in my family going into 2022. And to be able to know I'm going to choose to bring joy even into the sadness that exists in that moment. There's some peace in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Oh,
No, that really
Thank
was.
you.
That really was. Your perspective always encourages me and enlightens me and makes me feel better.
oh, thank you, my friend.
I'm a superhero.
Oh,
What are your intentions, Jill?
I haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
I haven't, because I think that just getting through this last was a challenge for me. And so this week is my opportunity to sit with some thoughts and do some self-evaluation, self-exploration. And that's what I've got planned for the next couple of days. It's nice that it's kind of some downtime the next couple of days, so I
Yeah.
can do that.
I think that'll be really, really powerful. And Patty, what about for you?
Well, I with Jill too, I haven't sat with all of the things I'd like to attract, but I do know one of my intentions is to create physical health, better physical health.
Yeah.
And one of the things that has been happening is I've been going earlier to the gym in the morning
Yes.
before school, which has never happened in the whole 27 years I've taught.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
It's
It's a little spin meisters over there.
It's a game changer for sure, and it's not as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
In fact, I like it more. However, at 5:30 in the morning, and I'm either at the spin class or at the Orange Theory class, and I'm thinking, I don't even know how my body is doing this. How is my body doing this? And then I think, I need to treat my body better for what I am asking it to do.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to be more mindful of certain activity, mindful of my eating or drinking, or am I having enough water? Did I have water today?
Right.
And so that's my intention, is to create better health for my body so that my body can do what I'm asking it to do every day.
Aren't we? That is so fantastic, because when it comes right down to it, I can't speak for we, I can speak for myself. I am really hard on myself. I'm hard on my body. I'm not very nice to it in, the way I talk, the way I, all those things, even the way I talk about who I am inside. And I expect it to just do what I need it to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's something I really need to think about, think of it in terms of that instead of this separate entity.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or not, you know what I'm saying? Just like, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm
like
saying,
what I'm doing is actually doing harm to my body.
Yeah, and my
then
body
I'm
is
asking my body to do
yes.
things.
So
more.
I do
So it
need
is
to
that
think it separate.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that's
Yeah.
what I meant. But that's,
Would I, if my body was a friend, would I ask
Well,
my friend
exactly.
to
Would I say
do-
any of these things to either one of you?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Would I
Yeah.
say it to any of my other sweet friends? No. my family, same. But to myself, I am pretty hard on myself. So I think that is something that I appreciate what you said, because it's like, yeah, we ask. I ask for a lot for my body.
Right. Well, I am definitely looking forward to 2022. I have a lot of fun things on my calendar. So I'm looking forward to some fun in 2022. And I'm also 2021 kicked my mom's ass.
Yeah.
And my heart hurts for her, and her body is not working for her, and she can't get her body to do what she wants it to do, and she's really mad about it.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the motivators for me to keep my body healthy, or moving at least. And muscle strength is important, turns out. As we age, our muscles deteriorate, our bones deteriorate, everything kind of just turns to shit. But our muscles hold our skeletal bones in place. And if we don't have muscles, our skeletal bones are going to just go wherever they feel like going. And I think that's happened to my mom, but it's more than that for her. But I am hoping that 2022 is a lot better for her in her health as well. But it's not starting out so great. So,
Well, and the one thing that's she's struggled so much and has been in so much pain this year. And she started going to her little exercise place, and that's encouraging.
I know she did, and she was getting stronger too, and then got hit with influenza.
Yeah,
she had and so it's like a step forward, 3 back, 1 forward, 6 back. So it's hard to see little wins too. Like you gotta hit those little wins. So I'm hoping she has a better health for 2022, but I do have some fun things. I have a daughter getting married this summer.
Yes.
And that's exciting.
That will be exciting.
You have a daughter getting married this fall.
I have a son and a daughter that are going to get married. I think our son's going to get married this year. I don't know. We haven't heard the specifics yet. Taylor and his fiance Brenda, and then our daughter Cassie and her fiance David. They'll be getting married in the fall of this year. Yes. So we've got 2 weddings, and one of the things, to go back to this idea of joy again, and even the things that we're talking about here, is that joy is grounded in the concept of interconnectedness. And that goes with relationships, but it also goes with the interconnectedness we have with ourselves and with other people. But that also talks about our interconnectedness that we have, body, soul, the whole mind, the whole, that whole interconnectedness. So I think anytime that we are creating experiences and opportunities that we have to enhance our connectedness, then we are creating that space for joy to be
elevated.
And to be, and for us to be able to receive that even more so. And so we have that happening. And I know that even for Christmas, I think all of us included at some level some kinds of gifts to our kids and our family that allowed for connectedness, right? For us to be together. Yeah. So talk about that a little bit. Even.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
In fact, that's what Riley just mentioned. My intentions have paved a road to a very hot place. Yes.
Well, I could guess, but it might not be appropriate for the podcast, Riley. So I'm going to just let Patty, I'm going to defer to Patty on that.
So, he and I are going to Florida in a couple weeks, so that'll be fun. But, a couple years ago, we just decided our kids are big. They don't need anything. They don't need stuff.
Right.
And I would rather have experiences, even though we do experiences throughout the year. We'll have camping trips or fishing trips or come hanging out on the weekend or whatever it is. We try really hard to spend a lot of time with our kids, and they're truly the people
they're like
we
your
prefer.
Best friends.
They're our best friends.
Yeah.
We both, Riley and I both say how that's who we prefer to be with.
I know.
For the most part.
Except for us.
Besides
right,
you two,
Riley?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But a couple of years ago, I said, let's do a trip. Nobody needs anything. And he's always like, okay, if we buy a trip for the kids or if we do something, you're still going to buy all the presents.
Other
I'm like,
stuff.
I promise I won't. And I have been pretty good, but we went to Yellowstone a couple of years ago and it turned out awesome.
Yeah.
Last year we didn't do a
It
trip.
was a Rona year.
Yeah. And this year for Christmas, we just, the kids, we bought tickets to SeaWorld and
Taking the kids.
Yeah, a house in
Renting a
Newport.
Yeah,
And it was
they bought a
fun.
house in Newport.
we right on the beach. I just wrote a check. I just wrote a little
We'll be
check.
down to visit
Riley?
very soon.
Just watch the statement. It's coming
It'll be fine.
to a theater near
It'll
you.
be fine. No, we just rented a 4-bedroom house and
Fun.
just right on the beach for just part of spring break, like 5 nights, and everyone seemed really happy about it. So
Because it's so fantastic.
Yeah,
but of
it's
course,
fabulous.
the grandkids still got presents, and we did stockings for all.
Yeah,
Yes,
but that's
of course.
different.
8
Yeah,
of them, but
that's
yeah,
different.
yeah. That so they still had things to open. Nobody went without. That is for sure. And it was kind of fun because I, with the 2 grandkids, they're 7 and 2, Gideon and Owen, and I was able to do some like sea things. So they got shirts. They each got a shirt with a shark on it. Gideon got a
So
book
fun.
about sea creatures, and
that's so
Owen
awesome.
got the cutest shark that his mouth zips open, and out come a turtle and an octopus. A whale, little teeny stuffed animals. The dog already ate one of them, but
Done and
because
done.
Owen, I said, Owen, if you don't put your toys away, the dog's going to eat it.
Totally, because that's what animals do.
And he's 2, and he said, "You're right, Grandma. I will
Gonna
pick him up."
right now.
Oh, that's so good. You should do that with socks too. Like if you don't pick those socks up, what would eat a sock that he would care about?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it probably won't work. No.
Riley, I wish you do not want to move to California. I know that about you. Like, if we did that. Anyway.
if you bought the Newport house.
Yeah,
if we
well,
did buy them.
maybe.
So I like the idea of experiences, but
Yeah.
you have an experience where your kids this weekend with jazz. You guys do a
Yeah,
lot of
going to the
experiences.
Jazz Warriors
Ours was
game.
supposed to be the hockey game.
Yeah.
Monday night. But it'll come. Like it just,
Yeah.
I mean, we'll just go to whenever it happens. We didn't lose our tickets, so that'll happen.
But don't you have a music event as well?
And yes, and so that's what Judd got for Christmas was 2 tickets to see Coldplay.
Because you can't
So
just
he
get
can take
one.
anyone he
can
wants.
take anyone
He could be
wants.
sitting by somebody that would be ruin his experience.
Right.
You've got to have 2 tickets.
right?
Yeah.
So he's got to be able to stretch out.
So
Right.
hopefully,
2025, Coldplay is going to stop making music.
Oh,
Why?
you did not
So,
hear that.
Yes, I did hear that. So, yeah, go see them
that makes
before they
you-
disappear.
Yeah.
See, that's
Why?
we have wanted to see them since the boys were little. We had tickets to go see them when Max was 2, Ethan was 5, and the day of the concert, Max started running a fever and was like 101 and ended up being bronchitis. So of course we didn't go.
Yeah.
And since then we have not seen them. We have wanted to see them all this time. So it is going to happen this time. But interestingly, just, with our family, with the boys, we had this really fun experience that just sounds weird, but we always go up to Salt Lake for my family's Christmas Eve morning breakfast. And the night before is when we go up, and we, with all the cousins, went to see a movie and just hang out and that was so much fun. Like doing stuff like that, it was so great. And then we took the expedition. We drove the expedition up instead of the Passat because the storm was going to happen. And having all of us together in the van, in the expedition.
Yeah.
And we had so much fun.
Yeah.
Driving up and driving back was a blast.
well,
we had
and
a
they're
great time.
and they're held captive.
Yeah.
So they can't leave.
Yep.
And
unless you kick them out.
Right.
And drop them on the side of the road.
Yeah. I love
and luckily there was none of that either. Like,
Right.
there wasn't an opportunity for me to feel the need, as you guys know, because you see how it goes sometimes at my house, for them to be kicked out.
Right.
So,
That's even better.
But that's, and that's the thing, like you said, Patty, like as they get older, the experiences start to be the thing. And including Kitty is so much fun. Ethan's girlfriend with it too. It's just, I love that. I love that.
That's fun.
So that was, it'll be great when we get to the hockey game. It'll be super great.
Well, we're 10 people now, and we have a 12-passenger Nissan NV, and that's what we rent.
Friends. That's a van.
Van Gogh Rentals.
Van Gogh Rentals at a theater near you.
And our next sponsor.
And our next sponsor.
Right. However, and it's just funny. Okay, get in the van. All 10 of us load up and go to Christmas.
At grandma's.
Grandma, we went to the movie. Everywhere we went, we just went in the van.
So perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
It
It was
is.
funny.
Yeah.
Because that kind of stuff is fun.
Yeah.
And that's what we remember. That's what the kids remember,
Right.
They don't remember every single present that they open. I don't think my kids do.
Yeah, no.
And so it's great. I love that. So intending for more experiences.
Yes.
Creating
Yeah, that
opportunities.
creates connections
more
and-
experiences together with the ones you love.
Yeah.
And, I honestly believe that energy creates like energy. So if you're creating connection with the people that you know and love and care about, which is really what this trip was about that we chose to do yesterday. We had a specific event that was part of it, but really it was really just an opportunity for us to go and to be together. And so when the event itself wasn't going to happen, it didn't matter because we were really just going to be connected, and that's why we still had a wonderful time. And when we have tickets that we can actually go and it
see.
gets rescheduled, then we'll have another fun,
for sure.
awesome,
Yeah. And it would be
awesome
so
event.
great.
But I
Right.
really think that when you get that connectedness and you're doing it with people that you love, it's easier that way, right? But that energy will flow and create additional energy of connectedness that will extend beyond the people that you are already in relationship with. And I think that is what joy to the world really means. I think that's really, I know it would.
The Lord has come. Let earth receive her King.
Okay, there you go. See, I told you there'd
There
be
you go,
something.
Carrie.
Job on
That was
your-
for Carrie.
Job on your harmony.
I couldn't hear. I was afraid.
Speaking of Carrie, I need to text her because I have issue with not saying goodbye to people. So I didn't get to hug her and formally say goodbye, and they drove off. And now I feel
Coming
like
home
there's-
from our event today.
Yeah.
There's something missing. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta do that.
Oh, look.
Carrie.
That
That song is just for you, sister.
Yeah. We're giving big hugs there, especially this one right here, because
I
Patty
know,
feels like she missed one.
I missed a hug from you when we went our separate ways.
Yeah.
It was cold, so we're trying to get into the warmer areas.
And the intention of maintaining and circling with your friends, I mean, Carrie is definitely one, and Amy is one, and all of our special, we each have our special people
Yeah.
that go, a little bit outside of the circle. But it's interesting to me that all of our friends know each other. Know, like, my extended circle of friends know your extended circle of friends.
Right.
Know your extended circle of friends. And this thing that we've created, I am so grateful, and I really intend to continue to nourish and respect and love those special people in my life, you guys.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And nourish those. Nourish those relationships, nourish, those moments, and create those experiences together.
Right.
I'm terrible at remembering them. I'll remember the energy of the experience.
Yes.
But as far as the details,
Yes.
I'm not very good at it. Scott's much better at it than I am. And you guys are much, much better. I can't remember.
I can't.
I can't
Carrie's the
remember a
best,
thing
and
except
Amy
how
and
I
Carrie
felt
both
about
remember.
Well, they're both younger than us. That could be part of it.
Oh yeah, I'm the oldest, so
You're good.
There's your reasoning.
yeah, that's why. Yeah, exactly.
Well, and that just piggybacks on her intention to bring joy in, which is created by connections.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
So that goes without saying. I think that's one of the things I'm looking forward to this year too, is just the connections, the things I have in place to create more of a connection to bring more joy.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I think we were joyful last night. And I think people that we met were very joyful that we met them.
Yes, because everybody we met had a birthday, and so
it
they
was
got
fantastic.
a special birthday serenade
Wish.
from Jill, which was awesome.
It was
so,
lovely.
I mean, there were a lot of smiling people.
Yep.
Wherever we were.
It was a fantastic evening.
Come on, that's.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's how we roll. I do, just because this is just a little side note, just sending out love and positive intention to Amy, who is making a difficult decision about her sweet Belle, her sweet dog that she's raised her kids with. She raised Belle and her kids all together.
15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they'll be saying goodbye to Belle tomorrow. And so just sending out love to you, Ames.
Yeah. And I hope, Amy, that you have a chance to hear this and find joy in even the sadness of that moment, right? Because joy is not happiness, because you're not going to find happiness in that experience, but you can find joy, because joy is so much more than that. In fact, I found this Adam Potke in 2007 in his book, A Story of Joy. He said that joy is an illumination, the ability to see beyond to something more. And it just sits with you, right? And that even hope is the anticipation of joy.
Wow.
Don't you love that? That's really what hope is. It's a belief and a knowingness that there is an anticipation of joy that awaits you.
Will you share that with me?
Yeah, and I'm going to send some of these to you, Amy, as you go through what I know will be a difficult day tomorrow.
Yeah. So
I'm
intending and sending love.
Hope is what keeps everyone going every day. Hope that my activities today bring this, or hope that this is worth it, or hope that when people lose hope, that is when it's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I like that you said hope is the anticipation of joy, because that's why we are still doing this stuff.
And I think if we keep it in that space, right,
that
hope isn't that if I do this, if I do a doing,
I hope
that I'm going to get this result.
Right. Yeah.
It's so much bigger than that. It's all about a beingness. It's all about a space, right, that it far exceeds a doingness.
Sure.
That if I'm just willing to be where I am and embrace what is that is not changeable in this particular space maybe, but that I can choose it from a place of hope, knowing that the joy
is coming.
Yeah.
Well, and that
awaits me there. The more, better, different awaits me there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The doing to get this is what brings the happiness. That doesn't
right, because it's situational, it's circumstantial. It's short-lived. It's a feeling, it's an emotion. It'll come and go.
Yep.
Oh, I'm so happy I got all my laundry done.
Yeah.
Well, that lasts about 30 seconds, and then
until there's a stack
So
of
you go to bed
laundry.
that night and
be
you put
done
the
again.
clothes
Yeah.
and you're okay.
Right.
That was over. That's over.
Yeah.
Oh,
Being joyful is deeper. I love that.
2022.
Yeah, so that's what I encourage everyone that's listening. And if you meet in a book club, or you meet with a group of friends and you're talking about what does 2022 look like, I'm really just going to encourage everyone to really, what is it that you want to attract into your space that would bring to you what it is you really want to experience in 2022. Not all the other stuff will happen. If you really, if we created that space, that we could reside in that energy of where it is we really want to be, I think all the other stuff, all the doing, all the being, all the other stuff will be there to meet you.
That's the power of intention.
Yeah, it'll be there to meet you.
Because
so
it's what
if you have a chance to meet out there with any group or anything like that, I'm just really encouraging you to take a minute and give some thought to what is it that I want to bring to me? What is it that I'm choosing? What is my intention to attract into my life in 2022?
Don't you do a tradition on New Year's Eve that's something similar? When you do your fondue and your dream.
We do our dream boards, and it's not necessarily on New Year's Eve. It's, we do it New Year's Day, or we could do it during the Christmas break sometime. I wish the boys would step back into it, but they've kind of, they're older. They're older, right? But Judd and I do that and go so far as to print out pictures and write down what our intention is around
your
those.
Your subconscious sees in pictures, so
and we
pictures
leave those,
a great thing.
Leave those up. It was interesting because last year with the Rona, we decided to leave the ones from 2020 or the year before. Right, we left those on the board because those were really appropriate to how we wanted it to be, and so it's fun, interesting, and memorable to see the things that are on the board that have come to pass.
Do you use the same board each year, clear it off, add new?
Yeah.
And then where do you hang them or store them?
So mine is in our bedroom on my side of the room. I have a little wicker drawer thing, and on it I have some little special things, and then above that I have it's a cork board, and then above that I have a painting that my grandmother painted.
Oh wow.
And so it's kind of my little special wall right there. And Judd's hangs on the closet, the closed closet of our master bath of our bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, so he sees his going in every day of going in to change clothes. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. It was a fun family tradition, and hopefully at some point, I mean, and maybe not, the boys may not do it. That's their thing, but
for sure.
But it's ours.
Well, I bet if you told Kitty about it, she would do it, and that would get Ethan to do it, and then Max would want to because
they do it. Yeah. It would be awesome.
Right. I love it when you have the buffer.
Yep.
And I love this. This is my sweet sister-in-law, Lori. I think it says Jeff, but it's I'm not sure about this, Lori, because I don't know this process. Oh, they're both there. I love that even more.
Yay.
But they are ahead of this conversation even. It sounds like what they got for their kids and their family to increase their ability to be able to connect is created a portal. I'm guessing this. Through Facebook that is unique to their family, that then all the grandbabies, all the grandkids, everything can communicate right to grandma and grandpa through that portal.
Oh my gosh, that's so
great.
And what a history thing that
I
would
know.
create.
I'm sure there's pictures you can send through there too, and probably even little videos and all kinds of great things. You're going to create a living scrapbook right there.
Word, that's fantastic.
That's fabulous.
Fun. That's super fun.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. And I love that you're both on there, and happy holidays, and we love you both.
Thank you guys. That is so great. I mean, it's like the whole idea of experiences, creating
connections.
And that's really maybe
the
that's
world
kind of
needs
what my
now.
is love, sweet love, and it's the only thing that the world needs more of. I don't know.
Is that a medley?
It was. It was like
it's kind of in the round.
It was in the 2 verses over the top.
I couldn't catch on, so I hummed.
You should just get a little quicker speed.
I need to get
you need
a little
more
quicker.
bandwidth.
Yes.
No, but that's maybe that's my 2022 is to continue to bring connection opportunities into our space.
Yeah. So maybe that is your intention. Connection.
That's a good one.
It's
I'll
a
need
good
to add-
one.
I need to add another 2 in there, 1 or 2 in
Yeah,
there too.
well,
sure.
yeah,
But that's a good place for me to start. 'Cause
Yeah.
I just love this. And I love hearing about all of the.
And this
Great,
podcast is a
positive.
way to do that as well. It's one of the main reasons why we came together to do it. And I love that. You
I do
know, and I
too.
love you ladies.
Oh, love you too.
Yeah, so much.
Happy New Year.
Yep. Happy final podcast of 2021.
Thank you, Austin. Yes. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I'm going to go home and start my thinking on my intentions past the one I know I have.
Yes.
And
I as well.
play with my grandbaby.
Oh, I know.
Aw.
You're so
Yes.
I can go home and see my Puccinis.
Ooh.
They missed me and I missed them.
I guess I'm going to go home and play with Scott.
Lucky. Scott is lucky. Brandon, if you're listening, get out of the house.
Love you all.
Thank
Hope
you for
had
joining
a wonderful
us.
holiday season, and we will see you in 2022.
year.
Woo!
Go team.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks for listening to It's a Great Day to Talk.
Be sure to follow and subscribe to us on your favorite podcast platform.
And until next week,
Get out there and talk.
This has been a production from a podcast studio.